Do I have any viewers? Okay. I'm going to wait to see if I get anybody. I might not. It's early in the morning. Nothing? Nobody? No takers? Okay. So this is live. Basically because I've been, oh, hi, viewers. If you guys can hear me, can you say that you can hear me? This is so weird. Okay. Nothing? Okay. So I'm going to do this like a regular podcast, even though I'm live. So I've been having technical difficulties with my computers not wanting to save anything. So yeah, welcome to the Yarn Journey Crochet Podcast. I'm your host, Holly. I live in Virginia with my husband, my 2 kids, and my cat, my dog, which everybody is present but the husband, which is why I am recording on my couch. I decided I wanted to be more comfortable and just film comfortably because, yeah. So, welcome viewers. Hello to all new viewers and welcome back to all returning viewers. Oh, I'm getting more people or not. So this is a podcast about crocheting, the yarn I'm hoarding, and occasionally some knitting. So, excuse me. My son just grabbed it. No. You want to come say hi? You want to say hi? Yeah? Well, say hi. Your hair is messy. Can you say hi? Say hi. So I'm not sure if anybody has actually wrote anything. I'm not. List all available command. No, I don't want that. Okay. Anyways, so let's get started. I have quite a few FOs. We will start with the crochet ones. First up is this guy. He is so adorable. And this is a pattern that I was testing for Lacey of the Hooked on Owls podcast. And I loved this pattern. It was super easy to follow, like super easy, well written. I would recommend this for anybody who's new to amigurumi making because it was that easy. Now I just really suck at sewing stuff on. So as you can see, his legs are sewed on crooked. And this is yours, huh? The orange is Red Heart with Love in Tigerlily. And the black is also Red Heart with Love in black. And then the white was Craft Smart. It's Michael's brand in white. And the only difference between mine and hers is she required a 12 millimeter nose. I didn't have one. I only had 18. But I honestly love the way it looks with a larger nose. I feel like it's more proportionate. Is it proportionate or proportional? I don't know. But anyways, I just liked it better. And I literally made this in 2 days. It took me a while because I had to get back to it. But yeah, it was not a long make at all. It was super quick. Oh, and this pattern is available on Ravelry. It's a paid pattern. I believe Lacey had it up last week. So if you want to make it, when I'm through live broadcasting, all of the stuff will be down below saved. And it will also be show notes in the Ravelry group. You want to hold him? Yeah, you like him. That's Collins. And I have to make Emma one still. So my next one is this. This is the Meandering Paws scarf by Amy B. Stitched. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And the yarn I'm using is Deborah Norville Everyday. You know, it's funny because I would think this lighting would be really crappy, but it's actually showing these colors fairly well. Let me see. That's a little brighter, but you get the gist. So, Deborah Norville Everyday and Oat Heather. So as you can see, they're little paw prints, and they have this fringe that I need to steam so it'll lay a little bit flatter. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat. But I did make quite a few adjustments to this, or modifications. So on the paw pad right here, this part between the bottom two pads, she wanted you to do only 2 double crochets and a chain 4, and it was just looking way too gappy to me. I did not like it. So I did 4 double crochets in the chain 4, and it just looked way better. Way better. I really don't know if anybody's chatting because it's not showing me anything. Like, oh, sorry. It's like not showing me anything at all. So if you guys are saying anything, I'm so sorry if I'm ignoring you. I'm really not. So as you can see, I did the 4, and then up here, because I increased by 2 stitches, I had to decrease with these 2 little paw pads. And when I did that, I actually liked the way they came out better because, and another modification I did was she wanted you to cross the stitches in the center, which, I don't know, it just made the paw pads look weird to me. So I just left them straight, like as you can see down there, and I think they look a lot better. So, yeah, that was it. I feel like there should be some type of chat. Like, did anybody say hello? I don't know what's going on. This is my very first time live streaming, so I have oh my gosh. I have no idea what's going on. No idea. So, that was my second finished object. These next ones, there's 3 of them, but they're all the same. And I made some more washcloths. I just did a simple double crochet. Oh, the other modification I did on the other scarf is she called for a 5.5 millimeter hook, and I just did a 5 millimeter hook. Hi, Colin. Can you say hi? I'm sure they came to see your handsome face, not mine. Can you say hi? Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, there we go. Hi. You can have that back if you want it. So I honestly cannot remember the name of this yarn. The colorway name. I can't remember, but I do know it is Lily Sugar and Cream. It is a striping one. I just can't remember the name of it. It is on a previous podcast that I showed in my acquisitions. I don't call it that. In my hoarding section. And I just chain 34 and did a chain 2 because I noticed in the chain 3s they were looking really loose and gappy, and I don't like that. So I did chain 2s and then just double crocheted across for 19 rows. So if you would like to have one that looks like mine, I chained 34 using a 4 millimeter hook and 19 rows up. And I made 3. So this is like really nerve-wracking having people like watch you live. And I know someone has probably said hi or, you know, something, but it's not showing up. And I think it's because I'm not doing it technically on Facebook. It's through Google Hangout, but it's like not coming up. Let me see. Hi, everyone. Okay, mine showed up. I don't know if anybody else has said hi. I feel like everybody, when someone says hi, you know? Oh, goodness. Okay. Next finished object, actually the next two I don't have because they were Emma's. The Emma sweater, which I can't even put a picture in because I don't. Crud. Where's my phone? Okay, I don't have my phone on me either, so I can't even show you guys. But the Emma sweater, I frogged the 3/4 of the sleeve that I had and just made it a tank top. So basically, when I finished the neck, I just left the sleeves off so it would be a tank so she could still wear it. That way, you know, because it is spring, you still want something warm, but not so warm like a sweater, especially a worsted weight sweater. So I frogged that, and the colors that I used, the gray was Mainstay yarn, so Walmart brand yarn, and medium gray heather, and then the stripe across was Red Heart Super Saver stripes and Parrot stripes. I'm still need to get my act together and, you know, get all the sizings right for that one. So yeah, I'm working on that, but I actually still need to remake it. So I'm probably going to do another one in a lighter weight yarn to make it an actual tank. Hi, Lily. What? You want to say hi too? Come on. Say hi. Say hello. The whole gang's all here. Huh? The whole gang is all here. She's one of the biggest babies I have. Huh? Yes. Okay. The next one is a knitted finished object, which I can't put any times. Well, I guess I could put timestamps after the fact, but if you're watching me live, you're gonna just kind of have to bear with me. Oh, did I get a good spot? Oh, yeah, I did. Yes, I did. You smell like tortilla chips. Why do you smell like tortilla chips? Anyways, the next one is Emma's scarf, which I don't have because it's Emma's. Okay, off. Thank you. She, of course, had to have it right away, and when I asked her to get it for me, she can't find it. Same with her sweater. Can't find it. But like I said, if you followed me on Instagram, you already saw it. I put a finished picture, a finished object picture up, and the colors I was using, which was the neon bright highlighter colors, was Red Heart Super Saver in Day Glow, and the other one, the white, was Big Twist Value Yarn in white. I feel like somebody's saying something and I'm not getting it. Or maybe I'm just imagining things. It's like I have a gut feeling that someone's saying something and I'm not getting it. So I'm like, oh no, I'm not seeing it. Like I said, I could be completely imagining things and everybody's silent. My silent watchers. So next up is whips. Hi, Lily. Oh, but the scarf that I did, I was using the Brighten My Day. Get down. Get down. I was using the Brighten My Day Wrap by Nancy J. Thomas. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. I just shortened it. So once I got to a thickness that I liked for a scarf for her, I stopped doing the increases and just knit back and forth normally, and then decreased when I got to the length that I liked, and I added tassels. Lele. Yes. So on to whips. I only have 3 that I'm working on, and only one of them is crochet at the moment because my other crochet whips are like, well, at first my wrist was starting to hurt. So I was like, okay, I'll take a break from crocheting because the way I hold my yarn, I twist my wrist a lot. And I noticed that my wrist was just starting to just kill me. So I was like, okay, I'll do some knitting. And that's kind of taken over. And then when I finished Emma's scarf, because I worked on that like all day the other day. I finished it 2 days ago, I believe. And I worked on it all day so I could get it done. So I didn't have to look at it anymore because I was just I was over it. I was like, I'm done looking at these highlighter colors. I'm over this. So yeah, and then my wrist started hurting from knitting, and then I kind of took a break for the next day, and my wrist is still hurting, and now my middle finger, I got a brand new bed, and of course, I put it upstairs by myself, and I jammed my finger. So like my middle finger is just so sore right now, and it has just been driving me bananas. But anyways, on to whips, now that I just rambled on for like 10 minutes. This is like kind of pointless to show, but I did work a little bit on it. So I literally put in like 3 rows and started the 4th, which is the shell stitches. And this is my summer romance shawl. Oh, which I completely forgot. It is out for sale now, and I accidentally put it up for sale last Tuesday. I was going to wait till I could announce it on the podcast. But the way Ravelry works, you can't like, well, at least I don't know of how to do it. It could. You can't really save a draft listing for patterns. So yeah, it accidentally got posted, and so this is my summer romance shawl. It's in a fingering weight. Earthquake. Not really. That's my dog itching, and her foot is hitting the floor. So I only put in like 3 rows, started the 4th. I'm using Wolltraum's My Melody in the colorway Winter Wonderland number 2. I don't know if you can still buy this. It might be like one of those seasonal. Well, I know it's seasonal, but I don't know if they will continue to sell the seasonal ones or if they only carry it for the season. So I don't know if you could get that one still. But it was a My Melody. It's on Etsy right there. That is where I get it because I didn't want to pay the shipping from Germany. So, yeah. What, Lily? Do you need to go out? Do you need to go potty? You do. Emma, can you let her out or no? Okay. Bear with me, guys. I will be as fast as possible. I have to take my dog out, and you can already see some of my acquisitions from here. I will be as fast as possible. This is super annoying because I tried to avoid this, so I will be right back. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Oh, baby, don't throw me over now. Yeah, I don't know how things throw me over around here, but obviously major screw, which is cool. You just corner store to the big boxes. Okay. Holy moly. Sorry about that. Okay. Now that I just ran through my house. So yes, that is my first whip. I didn't do much on it. I need to start working on it some more, and also pinkie pie. But I was just so over it. And I know I'm not finishing it anytime soon. I gave myself an unrealistic deadline, and that's all I have to say about that. So my next ones are knitted whips. Oh my gosh, I'm like out of breath from running through my house, jumping over baby gates. Okay, so the next one, I was doing Flax, which is a tin can knit sweater for beginners, knitters. And I decided I was going to do one along with Lacey. And because of this, I think I want to do a sweater cowl that runs like all year. And like, well, this one probably won't qualify because it's knitted, although I am making one. I want to do like a crochet sweater cowl because I really want sweaters and cardigans to wear for next winter. So I think I want to do an all year long sweater cowl, but I have to come up with like a fancy name. So if anybody has any fancy name suggestions for a sweater cowl, drop it below because I am not good with coming up with fancy, catchy names. So This is how far I've gotten. I honestly have not worked on it all week. So this is a 1x1 rib. And then it is mainly just a stockinette sweater. And then it has this really nice garter panel that starts at the top of your shoulder and ends at your wrist before you do the ribbing for your cuffs. So that's where I'm at. I had to wait forever to get needles that were going to be long enough. It needed a 32-inch cable for these. And finally came in the mail. So I'm using the Deborah Norville Everyday yarn in Oat Heather again. I actually started working on this first, and I bought the yarn, and then my mother-in-law said she wanted something that was a creamy tan color, so I went with this because, one, it's super soft. Yeah, so I just went with this one. So that is my first knitted whip. Like I said, this is by Tin Can Knits. It's flax. It's on Ravelry as a free pattern. Next, which this yarn is actually an acquisition. I burped. Oh my God, why do I keep saying that word? I've never said that word ever. I don't know why I'm saying it all of a sudden. This yarn is actually supposed to be in Hoarding, but I started it because I was impatient. Go let Lily in, please. Please. What do you mean again? I had to let her out. Please. She's going to bark. Anyways, this one is... Don't be like that. That's not nice. So this is a sock. Actually, I have my binder right here. It is, let me get to my sock section. It is the Rye pattern by Tin Can Knits. Again, it's another beginner pattern, which I don't know why I even printed it out because I'm not really using it. That is a worsted weight sock, and I'm making mine out of lightweight, but I feel like because I am such a tight knitter, that almost looks like a fingering weight yarn to me. No, go let her in. Hey, please just go do it for me. I'll give you an Oreo if you do it. You want an Oreo? The dark side has cookies. You know you want it. Yeah. Please go let her in. Okay, anyways, back to the sock. I'm using this guy, Rainbow. Let's see if I can get it up here. Okay, here we go. So this is Yarn Bee. I went to Hobby Lobby, and it is in Sweet Delight prints in sprinkles. It is a lightweight yarn. It's 60% acrylic, 40% polyamide. Go let her in. Why are you whining? 1 minute. I have to go let my dog in. I'm so sorry about this again. This is what happens when you're live.
And give me an Oreo.
No, you don't get one. Hey. You want everyone to hear you crying? Okay. Here. Have a Girl Scout cookie, but you're not getting an Oreo. Go to your room. Go. Then stop crying. I said you could have an Oreo if you let Lily in. Okay. Life of a mom. Bribes that don't always go over well. So like I said, oh, okay. You want one? There you go. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Girl Scout cookies. Support your local Girl Scouts. Buy their cookies. Okay, anyways, where was I at? Yarn Bee, where'd you go? Okay, so yeah, this is what I'm using. And I have to say, stop it. I am using DPNs on 2.75 millimeters. Okay, stop it. No, you're not getting an Oreo. Not with your attitude. So yes. Hey, stop or go upstairs. You have two choices. Put the whining, please. So although I love the way this is striping up, super cute, I have an issue with this yarn. So if you can see right there, it just looks dirty and dingy. And I'm just like, WTF? What's going on? Why does it look like that? And I noticed in this ball of yarn that it's kind of all over everywhere. And my other one, I don't seem to see it. Okay, go to your room. Go to your room. Then quit whining, please. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm having to bust out mom mode in the middle of a live broadcast. Okay. Anyways, these are on 2.75 DPNs, and I know someone in a previous podcast told me I should just skip using DPNs and try doing Magic Loop. And to be honest, I hate Magic Loop. It is not my friend. I don't like it. And I didn't realize what Magic Loop was, but turns out I used it when I made my knitted hats and didn't even know that Magic Loop, that's what it was called. And I did it. I don't like it. I hate having to constantly adjust the stitches and the needles. And when you have bamboo needles that are not very good quality, because I wasn't sure if I was going to even continue knitting, I just bought some cheap bamboo needles on Amazon, and they're crappy. Like, let's just be honest. They're crappy. And they snag a lot on the yarn. So doing that and constantly moving the needle and the cable, no. So I just did DPNs, although they were a little finicky when you first start. Honestly, I love them. I do. And I think I would even like 9-inch circulars even better, because you just go round and round and round and round. But I don't have any, so I don't know if I like it. So I am a really tight knitter because this is a lightweight yarn, and this is 54 stitches, guys. I don't know how some of these women use fingering weight yarn on a 2.25 and only cast on 64 stitches. That would never fit my ginormous foot. So apparently I'm a really tight knitter. I'm probably going to have to do a lot more stitches than 64, which is what I seem to see on every podcast. So yeah, that is my last whip. You're not getting an Oreo. So that is my last whip. And I just started this 2 nights ago, and I'm already like down, like up there. And Emma wanted, I asked her, I was like, how long do you want your socks? And she pulled her dress up and like, she's like, I want them to go to here. She wanted thigh highs. And I was like, girl, you're out of your mind. You are not getting thigh high socks. So next is hoarding, which I have quite a bit. So first and foremost, I bit the bullet and I bought the Ron Strong Step Into Crochet, which is crochet socks. Then go get yourself an Oreo. I'm tired of listening to this. Oh my God, over a cookie. So this is what I bought. I bit the bullet. I bought it. And it's funny because I've been seeing this everywhere. And I've heard nothing but good. Get a chair, Emma. Oh my God. She's driving me crazy right now. Get a chair. This is why I didn't want to go live, because I knew something like this would happen. And of course, you guys get to see my crazy life as it unfolds. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, thank you for the 10 viewers that continue to stick around. I appreciate you. So I've been seeing this book everywhere, and I've been seeing these socks all over Instagram, and I bought the book. And then because I am a little late on the podcast game, and I'm still catching up with 2 weeks worth of podcasts. Sorry, my pants are falling. Crochet Luna, which is Claudia, was talking about this book, and apparently there's a lot of mistakes in this book, which I'm just like, oh, seriously? And as much as I really, really, really want to, sorry, got distracted by the books on the back cover, which is those, which I had the one in the middle. But anyways, I bought this thinking, okay, I'm going to be making crochet socks. And then I watched on Crochet Luna that there was a lot of mistakes in there, and there was someone who did an errata to fix them. And I'm just like, oh, that just sounds like too much work. I don't want to have to go print out pages from a book that I already bought. You know what I'm saying? And I guess Faye from the Crochet Circle podcast did a whole in-depth review of this. And of course, I have not seen it. I don't know where I've been, but I have not seen it. So yeah, I was gung-ho, like ready to crochet me some socks. And now I'm just like a little discouraged from doing it because it's just doesn't seem like the business at the moment. So that was one of my hoardings. As you saw, I bought 2 of these. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of them since I'm making socks, and I'm not going to use all that much. But so that we'll start with the Hobby Lobby stuff. So I got that at Hobby Lobby, and then I got 2 of these, which I'm thinking these will be sweaters for Emma for next winter. I don't know why, but I like putting my finger in the holes to hold them because then I feel like I have a better grip on them. They're like little finger cozies. So this is Yarn Bee, and it's their Fair Isle. So it's a faux Fair Isle pattern on the yarn. Super cute. It is 80% acrylic, 20% alpaca. My daughter is going to have a sweater made of alpaca before I do that has alpaca fibers. Like, seriously, spoiled. As you can see, they were $5.49 at my Hobby Lobby. I know some people aren't a fan of Hobby Lobby for certain reasons. I just go for the yarn, you know what I'm saying? So, and I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in months, so I decided to pick up some yarn. And then I'm gonna just tuck it behind me. Then I wanted to get some cotton while I was there. I can find them all. And I wanted to get some colors that were more boy friendly, even though I honestly don't care if I'm washing my son with a blue, pink, and purple washcloth. But I wanted to get some more boy colors. I feel like people are saying stuff, and I'm never going to see it because I know live you don't see it when you post it. So I feel terrible right now. Okay, anyways. I love this cotton in teal. And that's actually coming out pretty true to color too. I have like every light on in my living room right now. So this is just teal. It's really nice because it's tonal and almost stone washed. So I really like this one. And then I got me and my jacked up skeins again. It's like the universe is just like, we're going to give you the crappiest skeins with the loose ones of everything just falling apart, you know. So this one's blowing out a little bit. This has some, oh my gosh, my hands are shaky, olive green and brown, and it reminds me of camo. And the colorway is woods. All of these are 100% cotton. And then Emma wanted a fox in rainbow, of course. And rainbow yarn is hard to find except at Hobby Lobby. So this one is bright, and it is just rainbow. And because this is a worsted weight, it'll work perfect for making the fox. And it's cotton. You know, most people, I feel like it goes two ways with amigurumis. Like it's either you're 100% acrylic or like 100% cotton. I really don't care what it's made out of as long as it keeps my kids happy. So I got these. And these are actually, I mean, for cotton, they're $3.29. So, I mean, not too expensive. But I feel for, 153 yards? That's pretty good. Considering most cottons only have, like, 100 yards, 95 or something like that. So I was actually on Hirschner's website, and I saw that they had Premier. Yep, that's yours. They had Premier wool-free sock yarn, and I was looking for rainbow sock yarn, and came across this. I'm telling you guys, jacked up skeins.
These are Christmas ones.
Yes, they are Christmas colors. So I saw these on Hirschner's website, and I really wanted to get some. But, of course, I don't want to pay for shipping. Like, I was like, well, maybe I can find them at Joann's because it's Premier yarn. Didn't have them at Joann's. But they had the exact colorway, which is Farm Stand, at Hobby Lobby. So... oh my gosh, my hands are shaky, and I don't know why. This was the color that she liked and she wanted, and these are self-striping. So I decided I would get her this, and I got two of them. I just can't find the other one. And then I got these for me, and this is in the colorway Grape, and it is like this awesome purple with black and gray and lilac. Oh, I love it. So pretty. And I got two of those. And I believe that is it from Hobby Lobby. And then I went to Walmart because, you know. Oh, I will get to Walmart later. Guys, there's a reason why I didn't podcast last week. And it is so bad, it is comical. But anyways. The first one I got was this guy, which is Sprite. It is a Lion Brand Mandala yarn. This one was new to my Walmart. And I'm hoping you can make those colors out. The glare is kind of bad. There we go. Super pretty. And I figured this would also make a nice t-shirt for Emma. I am really into garment making right now. And that's why I want to do the sweater cowl. Maybe it'll be like a tank sweater, cardigan, just a upper body garment making session cowl that runs all year long. Because summer, you know, everybody makes, I feel like everyone makes the bathing suit cover-ups and stuff. I don't know why they want to do them in cotton, because cotton yarn is actually really heavy when it gets wet. But anyways, I got two of those. So 2 Sprites. I'll just pop you right there in my table. And then I got these. I have not seen these anywhere before. And I was watching Yarn Joy podcast with Terry, and she's been using Spirit for her around the bases blanket. And I was like, that is so pretty. I need to get some. Well, I went to Walmart and I saw this and I was like, that kind of looks like it, but it's not the same because there's no purple in Spirit, where this one does. So if you can see, there's like these purples and grays and dark blues and pretty tealy blues and white. And this is mermaid. And honestly, I have to say, I am so happy that they didn't go with the typical mermaid colors, which are like pink, purple, and like a light tealy green and sparkle everywhere. Although those are cute, it does not scream mermaid to me because mermaids are not sparkly, pretty, and glittery and bright tealy, pinky purple. They are creatures that drag men to the bottom of the sea to their deaths. That's what a mermaid is to me. Which I'm not sure the difference between a mermaid and a siren. I feel like mermaids just drag men to the sea because they're beautiful, and sirens, like, don't they like hypnotize them by singing? And they're really hideous creatures and then drag them to the bottom of the sea? If you guys know, let me know, because I don't. I'm just like, okay. I feel like they're synonymous with each other sometimes. People get them interchanged. Look at me. I'm going on a rant about mermaids and sirens. Okay, whatever. So I got 2 of those, and I was thinking a shirt for me. And then, sorry, all my yarn is right next to me. I got 3 of these, and this is peaches and cream. I kept wanting to call Lily and Cream peaches and cream. And this is why, because there is a peaches and cream. It is the Walmart brand cotton. And these, I think, were like $1.50. But they come with less yardage. Anyways, this is the colorway Yuletide. And I got 3 of these because I want to make some Christmas washcloths. Oh my God, I know people are talking and I cannot see it and it's bothering me so bad. Let me see. Add apps. No, I don't want to add apps. Why am I not seeing group chats? Nothing. Why? I know someone's at least said hi, right? I don't know. But anyways, I bought 3 of these, and if you're not into Christmas and you're Hispanic, specifically Mexican, you can make these for Cinco de Mayo and have Mexican washcloths. Anyway, just a thought, because I'm from California, where Hispanic and Cinco de Mayo and Mexicans in particular, it sounds bad that I'm going to say everywhere, but they kind of are in Southern California. You know, they're like the majority of the population in California, which is not a bad thing. I mean, whatever. But Mexican culture was very, how do I put it? Like, very prominent where I used to live. So that's why I threw that out there. And then the next one I got was Freshly Pressed, which is this beautiful dusty colors. What happened? Dude, you pulled my socks off the needles. No. He just pulled my needles out. Come here. You're okay. You didn't hurt yourself. Where is my... And my yarn is underneath the couch. Come here. I'm so sorry. Quit hitting your head on the floor. Come here. He literally just threw his head down for no reason. Oh my gosh, guys. This is going to be a freaking nightmare trying to get those back on. I'm hoping I don't have to rip that all out. Oh, God. Come here. Come to mama. Freshly Pressed, which is this dusty blue, green, mauve, and a cream. It's beautiful. And I bought 2 of these. And the last one, I would have bought more of these, but there was only one. And it is called Sandstone Stripes. Come here. And that was it. Oh, no, I lied. That is not it. That is it that I got for commercial yarns, which this will lead us into chatter after this next one, because that kind of started off the crap fest of a weekend. Oh my goodness. So much yarn. Which I have more coming because Hannah from the Cozy Cottage Crochet is running a knitted knockers cowl, which I really want to partake in because although I have not had breast cancer, it has affected my life very heavily. My mom actually passed away from breast cancer when I was 7. So that is something that is very close to home. And I love the fact that she is doing that. And I feel like it's a great cause. What knitted knockers are is women who have had mastectomies to either prevent cancer or to get rid of the cancer, who have either had mastectomies, double mastectomies, or lumpectomies. They normally get these really heavy prosthetics that are not very comfortable, and knitted knockers is a light. Come here, quit crying, come here. I can't reach you, come here. You got to get up and walk to me. Come on. So knitted knockers is a way of, come here. Oh my goodness, just stand up. You're fine, okay. Knitted knockers is a way for women to comfortably have something against their skin and still maintain confidence in themselves, after having that done, because that is something that is very difficult to go through. I haven't gone through it myself, but, I can only imagine how tough that must be. So I will be participating in the knitted knockers cowl. And I bought a whole bunch of yarn for it because I really want to make as much as possible to help this organization. There are specific yarns. So if you go to her podcast, they have specific yarns for crochet and knitting that have all been tested. And if you do not use these yarns, they will not use them. Yes, Emma?
I want to say more.
Well, you're going to have to wait. So I bought a whole bunch of Knit Picks yarn for making knitted knockers, and I got them in pretty much every color that could possibly be a skin tone color, all the way from ivory to black. So I wanted to make as many pairs as I could. I got 2 skeins of each color. Yes, Emma?
I was watching the tiny little girl I was watching on the movie.
Okay.
You put that on?
I am almost done with this. I will put that on when I'm done, okay?
Okay.
So I literally got like 6 different shades going from ivory to black. Like not like skin tone black, like black, because it is a neutral, but, which they do want neutrals. But anyways, I am doing the knitted knockers cowl. And I was actually going to do, I'm still in Hoarding and I haven't even got to that, but I was going to do the springtime cowl that Michelle from Mickey Midge was hosting. And then I for some reason, thought it was starting March 1st. And dumb me, it started February 14th. So I'm like 3 weeks behind. So I don't know if I will be doing it.
Mom, this one I was watching. This one.
Okay, you're going to have to wait until I'm done. So, yeah. Anyways, back to hoarding. Not yesterday. The Saturday before at the Yarn Club, which is my local yarn shop, they were having the Indie Dyer Yarn Extravaganza with 5 indie dyers that are local-ish. I'll say local-ish. Because Meg, who is Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, who also owns Bad Wolf Girl Studios, was down from Maryland that Saturday. And I ended up buying some yarn. I was so excited, guys. I was so excited. So I went and I got to meet her. And inside, I was freaking out, but I had to maintain like casually excited, like, hey, I watch your podcast. Like, oh my gosh, I love your yarn. When on the inside, I was freaking out and I was just like, oh my God, I'm meeting Meg. I know everything about you. Okay, not everything, just what she says on the podcast. But anyways, that would have completely freaked her out, right? So didn't do that. I was just like, hey, I watch your podcast, you know, and she also put on her podcast that she's a hugger, which I totally am. But when you first meet me, I come off as not a hugger. And I've been told by many people on multiple occasions that when they first met me, they instantly saw my face and labeled me bitch. So, and then they actually heard me talk and realized I was just a massive ass dork. But I got to meet her, and it's like, it was funny because she looked like she was going to come in for a hug and then like thought twice about it. And I was like, I need a hug. And she's like, yay. Yeah. So I got to meet Meg, and I wanted to post the picture in here, but what are you doing? Are you going to take a nap? Are you just going to hang out, take a nap? Okay. Let's not do that though. We don't want to turn this from a PG to an X rating, or actually that would just be rated R if it's boob, right? But anyways, we're not talking about boobs right now. Well, we were a little bit earlier, but anyways, I bought some yarn, and this is the first skein I got. Oh my gosh, these colors are coming out perfect in this lighting. I mean, the purple it's a little bit more purpley, but for the most part, that is pretty true to color, and the light pinks aren't really showing up. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, so this, I only have one hand to do this. So that is her card.
I like that color.
Yes, I like this color too, but you don't get to touch because this is very expensive. Okay, can you make up your mind? So here is.
I want to touch it.
Shh. So this is Astronomy, and it is a 75-20. Okay, so 75% merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. So it is a sparkly. Like you can see the sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. Which I'm not normally a fan of sparkly stuff, as
I want to touch it.
As I have witnessed in the past, I am not a fan of it. But I mean, she is literally my favorite indie dyer. So I had to get sparkle, you know. And then this one, which is very similar, but there's a lot more natural fiber coming through. So the natural white of the fiber, all the same colors, just not as saturated and more speckly. And oh my goodness. And this one is called Crest, and this is 75-25. And both are 462 yards of that. And then I was like, okay, I need something to go with these two skeins that are a little bit more solid E. Stop, stop, stop. You're going to rip my lace. Don't do that. Okay, so this is very bright. This is like fuchsia and magenta mishmashed in a skein, which is coming out very muted. Oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. I love it. And this is her colorway Night Bus, 357 yards. 80% superwash fine Highland wool and 20% polyamide. So this is what I got when I went to the yarn indie dyer yarn extravaganza. That's a mouthful, but yes, that is what I got. Here, let's show this side. Boom. Gorgeous. These are not going as socks. Like, these are too beautiful to be on my feet. Actually, I'll put these with the rest of the yarns. These will probably be a shawl, and I was thinking I was going to do the blur shawl. I've totally blanked, by Addie Day Designs, which is Deanne from Addie Day Designs. Mouthful again. You are just having issues, aren't you? I was thinking about doing that, but I think hers requires 6 colors, and I have 3. Oh, sleepy. So, yeah. I was thinking I was going to do that because they're beautiful. They're gorgeous, and I cannot bear to put those on my feet. So, yeah. But anyways, that leads us into chatter. That was the start of my Saturday morning last week. Started out great. You know, I had my coffee. The kids were still sleeping. I got a chance to just hang out, you know, and wake up and just have mom time alone. So technically not even mom time, me time. Got dressed, went to the Indie Dyer extravaganza in the morning, and then came home, yarn high. I got pretty yarns. I got to meet Meg. I was super excited. Came home. Everything was great. What? That's fine. So came home. We all got dressed, getting ready to start the weekend. We were getting ready to do whatever. Go to Walmart because I am that mom that I'm not going to have my kids try on clothes in the store because it would be a mess, a hot mess. So I buy the clothes. If they don't fit properly, I just take them back. So I had a few things to take back to Walmart for Emma. Now, do all that, go to leave, and pulling out of the parking lot, and I hear a giant snap. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? My battery light goes on, and my power steering goes out. I'm in a parking lot, a crowded Walmart parking lot on a Saturday. I pull back into the parking lot, which I have to tell you, driving a car with no power steering is not for the weak. My arms were so sore. So this is why podcasting did not happen last weekend. And I pulled out, went to an empty parking lot, so I was not feeling pressured to get out because my car was running and people trying to get into my parking spot and just anxiety, basically. Went to an empty parking lot. I'm sitting here thinking, holy crap, my car's going to explode, right? I don't know much about cars. I know how to change a battery, a tire, check my fluids, and that's pretty much it. I mean, in theory, I know how to change the brakes on a car, but I've never actually done it. I've only watched my dad do it a bunch of times. But anyways, I'm thinking the car's going to explode. This car's not safe to drive. Like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So we go to find a mechanic that's open, and the only one is actually only 3 miles from the house. And I'm like, great. If we have to walk home, we can, because I didn't want to walk from where we were at because we would have been walking miles, like 10 miles. And the one that was closer to home was like 3 miles. So we get there, check it in. We have to walk home. Thank goodness I had the stroller in the back. But the kids in the stroller were walking, and I was like, crap, we need groceries. So we had to go to groceries. 2 kids in a stroller and groceries. It was a heavy stroller. So as I'm walking, someone almost tries to run me over. I was in the crosswalk, walking when I'm supposed to, and this D-bag decided he was going to try and run me over. And of course, me being me, I was like, like I have my kids with me and you're going to try and hit me. And of course, it was someone in a really nice, fancy, expensive car. And these people, not all, some, at least out here, they tend to think that they're better than everybody and that the world should stop for them. And I just want to be like, newsflash, you're going to end up in the same size grave I am. Stay humble. But anyway, we get home. My legs are chafed. I'm sweating. My arms are sore from driving the car. And I am a little dehydrated. And we still had to go get Emma a new car seat. She is in a high back booster seat, and we needed to get one because if we're sharing the car, my husband's car, we didn't have a car seat for her, and we needed one desperately. So we went to Babies R Us, and I put the car seat in the parking lot as it's getting dark. And then I end up going to the mall, getting some pants, going home. And at this point, it's dinner time, and we're like, okay, let's cook dinner, which we were going to have breakfast for dinner. And my husband is the one that makes the bacon, and he did not want to make it. And he was like, I'll make you a deal. I'll do dishes if you go get pizza. Yes, I hear you. So I went and got pizza, and I got hot, fresh pizza. You will have to wait. Sunday comes. Firestone calls us up. Hey, we can't fix your car. You need to take it to the dealer. there's no service places open on a Sunday. I didn't know this, so I went to Hyundai. They told me they didn't have it. So we ended up having to get it towed on Monday. Come Monday, I have to drop my husband off because I need the car to go to Hyundai and deal with everything else. And on the way home, I figured, okay, I will go to Walmart and pick up Emma's vitamins that she ran out of. Go to check out, realize I don't have my card on me. And I'm like, great. And I take the stuff back and I'm like, hey, sorry, I don't have my card. I can't pay for it. I'll come back later, whatever. Go and, okay. Go to the car. It's raining. It's cold. And literally 2 days before, it was like 75 degrees and humid. And now it is 50 degrees and pouring rain. Go to put the kids in the car. Beep, beep, won't work. Car fob won't work. I'm thinking, okay, maybe the battery died. And I'm totally dragging on. I'm so sorry. But it's comical how bad my weekend. So, and Sunday, I filmed the podcast twice, didn't work. So I was like, I'm not filming again. There's no way it's going up today. It'll go up late. So the car died on me. I am stranded in a Walmart parking lot. My phone I left at home because I thought, oh, well, I'm just taking Nick to work. I don't need my phone. No phone, no money. My car is dead. I didn't know. I was stranded in a Walmart parking lot and it's raining and it's cold. I was like, at that point, I was about to break down and cry. I was just like, could this get any freaking worse? Like, one car is already in the shop. The other one's now dead on me with the kids. And I'm just like, oh my God. Thank goodness there was a woman in the car in front of me. And she comes over like, hey, are you okay? I'm like, no, I have no money, no phone. My car died and I have no one to call. Because if I could call Nick, he couldn't get to me because I have his car. And I just didn't have a phone. I don't have the number for a tow service, nothing. And even if I did, I didn't have money. So she was like, well, I could jump your car if you have jumper cables. Thank goodness we had jumper cables. Get home, deal with Hyundai and towing my car and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, it is now Sunday and I still don't have my car. It's still being worked on. And yeah, so that is why there was no podcast this weekend. It was a hot mess, basically. Life got in the way. So that is it. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I've kept you guys here for I don't even know how long at this point. And thank you for the people that stuck through with me. I really appreciate it. And I will let you guys all go. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you all next week. Bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.